Hello. Okay, we're here. It's June. And it's solidly June. So I felt better today. Susan came over and we had like a work day and we were prepping some things for the silver retreat this weekend and watching some training together, and we were working on the dive-in day and a few other things. And I said, my June has been a little slow with sales. And she's like, yeah, mine too. We are kind of talking. And then on the leaders page of one of the large demonstrators, she was like, let's help generate some sales ideas for the slowest month ever, with like a little turtle. And I was like, oh, good. I was like, it's not just me. All right. It's summer and we know that people are out doing amazing things and probably spending their money on, outdoor adventures and experiences. And that's awesome. And we love that. But thinking about what we can do to, keep people crafting. One lady had a great idea. She was like, I'm telling my customers, like, you're going to make Christmas cards. So why don't this month you buy the cardstock or the envelopes, and next month you buy adhesives, and in August you buy some embellishments, and then in September when the new catalog comes out, you can buy the new stamp set that you're going to use. She's like, so spread out those costs across the 4 months. And I was like, oh, that's a good strategy. There's a couple other interesting ideas in there, but I thought that one was interesting. So June is tough. We came off some really great months. So I do want to congratulate everybody that had a fabulous May, which was quite a bit of us. So we had in May, we had 4 people join on our team. So congratulations to Sarah and Lisa and Terry and Rhonda, who all had someone join with them and me on the team. I think that's awesome. We're so excited to welcome new people. I saw a stat that we welcomed over 5,000 new demonstrators in the month of May, which is a lot. I don't know if that exceeds what they were projecting or not, but I didn't see that stat, but that number is a lot. And realize that we also gained about 4,800 or so in the month of April because of Close to My Heart. So we've grown Stampin' Up! Family by a considerable number in the last 2 months. So we got a lot of Stampin' Up! Action going on, which is why we're seeing some instability in inventory, right? Like we're seeing some stamps and dies go unavailable and come back, but they're coming back pretty quickly. But yeah, we've had a lot of people join us. And then we had 2 folks who had over 900 for last month. Glenda Brown and Patsy Palmer both did really good. And so that was awesome. And then we had Sarah and Lisa and Crystal and Kathleen do over 500. So congratulations, everybody. Good May. That was amazing. So, I got Candy's definitely catching up on her on her mail and stuff. So I think I got April and May's cards quite quickly together. But yeah, so good months for all of us for sure. And a good start to the annual catalog, hopefully for everybody. So a couple things that I wanted to talk about was we do have a Better Your Best party planned for August. And Better Your Best, I ran it for several quarters and then I took a little bit of a break, but I brought it back for this quarter, so April, May, and June. And the 4 ways that you can qualify to earn a seat to this virtual party. It's an actual event though. We're doing it on Friday, August 2nd at 7 o'clock. It will be taped. It will be on Zoom. You will get some things in the mail, some product and some projects, and it'll definitely be fun. The 4 ways to qualify are if you've recruited somebody. So we automatically know that Lisa and Rhonda and Sarah and Terry have a ticket in to the party. So
Get
congratulations.
out. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you. Thank you.
I love you too. The other ways that you qualify are to promote to the next compensation level. So this would be folks who have gone from bronze to bronze elite or bronze elite to silver in that time period, which I was actually looking up to see who it was because I think we'd had maybe one. No. It's Pat Mora, yay, and Anita. So Pat actually qualified in May, and I'll talk about that. And then Anita advanced to bronze elite. So there's still a little bit of time left on the month. So if you look at your reports and it says, hey, you're really close to bronze elite, or you're really close to silver, it might be something to look at, especially if you're watching this recording later. I'll make sure to put up the recording tonight as quickly as Zoom and YouTube can make it all happen. But it's a great idea if you're getting close to a title advancement at the end of a quarter. It's always a good idea to look and see, what does that do for you? And then qualified means you had your first 900 in sales. So everybody qualifies eventually if they stick around long enough. Yay, Pat, way to stick around. So we're super excited you qualified. And when you qualify on our team, you get a bone folder. And hopefully I still, oh yes, you'll get a team bone folder that says C to C Stampers, and he's super cute. Yeah. It's always nice to have an extra bone folder, even if you have one. Over the years, I've done crazy things like run my bone folder through my ink, and it's always nice to have an extra bone folder. So, plus I tend to lose them. So I think I have 4 on my desk somehow.
How can
Um,
I earn an extra one of those?
uh, um, I don't know. No one's ever asked me that.
I would love to earn an extra one.
Well,
What do you think about it?
we can talk about that. I was like, what can you do for me? No, yeah, we'll chat about it. So, and I can always, when I'm placing the next order, I can always have you, if you want to, just pay for it and I'll have you. I don't remember. I'm close to needing to order. I order them in batches. So, but yeah, a stand-up demonstrator we know has a laser engraver, and so she engraves them for us, which is really nice. So. All right, so those are 3 ways. And then the 4th way to earn a spot into the Better Your Best is to better your best in sales. So now most of you were around for the April challenge that we did. So you better your best in sales by taking the same quarter, April, May, and June last year, and doing $1 better than last year in this April, May, and June. If you are brand new, then you take your highest quarter and you better that. So if you're very, very new, for those of you who are joining us, then generally you will get an entry into it. So it's sort of like you're, as long as you're not at 0, you will have bettered your best because there's nothing better to best. But we are excited to have grown the team. We're up to 40 now, which is amazing. That includes all of us, though, so all levels. It includes our like a 4th level for me, which I can't see. So Sarah and I were discussing that, and that was something that Candy and I were talking about. When you have new team members who join with you, they are always welcome at Candy's meeting, and they are always welcome at my meeting, no matter who they are and where they fall in the stratosphere. If you want them on our email list, we can't see them on our reports. So you need to give their name and their email address to both me and Candy. And if you're direct to me, Candy can see you. And if you're 1, 2, 3. That's it. If you're direct to me, Candy can see you. If you're not direct to me, then Candy can't see you on her reports. So that's so everybody knows, like if anybody who's direct to me recruits somebody, you need to give their name and email address to Candy so she can add them to her email addresses as well. Both Candy and I operate from you're going to get our emails system. I send you both the customer emails and I send you the team email because sometimes we know that like it's nice to see what people are sending to customers so that if you wanted to copy and paste some language, edit it maybe a little bit, we don't love direct plagiarizing. But I will know that sometimes when I get an email from Candy, I'm like, oh, I need to tell my customers about that. Or, oh, that's a really good way to say that. Let me use some of this language, right? So we hope that our customer newsletters help inform you and help show you what customers maybe would care about. And they're not meant to be spammy. And we're not asking you to buy from us. So FYI, like if we're ever like, oh, try to, we're, like I know Candy's trying to hit her next sales milestone, or, I've got a new promo I'm going to do for Foster Village. We're never asking you to buy from us. We want you to buy from yourself, of course. Unless it's something that like, you're like, I really want that class or whatever. And I know a lot of y'all take classes from both me and Candy. And each other, which is awesome. Because I know when Jill does a class on the latte set or, some set that we know, that someone's going to knock out of the park, we want to take it. But um, good. Okay. So questions about better your best. Any questions about that?
You got a sneak preview of it?
No, but I'm excited about it. Susan and I planned it out today, and I think it's going to be really nice. I'm excited. I like the projects. I like the product we picked. And it's something that we haven't done yet, like in this catalog, so that's good. So Susan and I are partnering on quite a bit of stuff right now, and so we're always looking for something fresh and something new. And also something we think is going to stay in stock and in inventory. So it's a it's a game. I will say I was privileged enough to get to do a preview survey for Stampin' Up. I don't know if anyone else got the survey links. Sarah, sometimes you get them, but maybe not this time.
Good.
And it was for next annual catalog, which has a really strong offering. Guess what? There's more florals. Surprising. I know, shocking. But in addition to that, some really cool stamps, some really innovative stuff, some cool new tools, some fun new paper. So I'm excited that there's good stuff on the horizon. It's crazy that we're speculating, sales forecast a year out, right? Like, hey, here's the new annual catalog, and you're like, say what? I did see the new colors, the new in colors. I can say nothing, but there will be ephemera packs again, which I'm excited about. And I've definitely gotten a lot of use out of those this time. And I think I've got a good vision on how to use them, moving forward. So that's good. And then the other survey that I got was about the new scrapbook offerings. So, as promised, and they said this in a public facing video, they are doing four for the fall, one Halloween, one Thanksgiving, and two Christmassy ones. And so we got to preview those. It looks like they're going to do some like sweets and then maybe like some paper and some sticker. Like it looks like they're going to do some combo there of like buy everything or buy some pieces. There will be coordinating stamp sets. And then they also showed us like spring, so Easter and birthday and Valentine's and like some other spreads, which is cool. It looks like some of them, they are tying back to some annual catalog product, which I really like. I like that they're going to start doing that. You can tell that maybe the fall ones were a little rushed. But it looks like the spring ones and moving forward, they're doing more integrated stuff. They look a little more fully baked. So I would say don't judge it first off. Like, we're gonna get July is gonna be the last close to my heart exclusive offering. So, and it will be a larger close to my heart exclusive offering because it's going to cover July and August. And then after that, everything they offer will be available to all of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator base, customer base, everybody. And those will probably be those four. I don't know if they're going to put all four out at one time or what they're going to do. Yeah, Terry.
Close to my heart papers. I noticed that they don't have the same quality as we do. And that's because they're lighter, because they're scrapbooky. Is to your knowledge, is Stampin' Up! Going to sacrifice the weight?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
good.
No.
Okay.
I think that what they're doing is they're taking inspiration from what Close to My Heart did, right? They're doing it's 3-page layouts. They're very
Oh,
they'll have a 3-page layout that's very scripted, but you could also go off script. So they're taking a lot of inspiration from I think what worked with Close to My Heart, but not changing like our manufacturing processes or anything like that, which is good.
okay.
Um, I'm not super chuffed about the fall offerings. I'll just tell you that from my perspective, I started to like the spring ones a little more. So to me, I think that in terms of designer time and input, right, and like how harried the designers were to like make this shift so quickly, I think the fall stuff is fine. I think that we're gonna like it more and more as we go, if that makes sense. So we're sworn to secrecy on the surveys, but I do like to give you guys some input on what I think is great and what I think is positive and what I see moving forward. Yeah, the new in colors next year look really interesting. So I'm loving the ones we have right now. But there's one that's like really moody. It looks really cool. I'm excited. So and there's definitely some cool tools and stuff, which I'm always looking for the cool tools, right? Like something unique, something techniquey, something, like we can all have plenty of floral stamps, but I'm looking for something that stands out a little bit. Um, there is one really weird set. And when it comes out next annual catalog, I will tell you, remember I talked about a really weird set and we're all going to remember that it's really weird. So it was so weird. I wrote about it in the end of the survey. I was like, I must tell you, this is weird. So mark my words. But yeah, so in Stampin' Up! Land, we're in the pre-order for online exclusives. So online exclusives came out. I grabbed a couple things because I was like, well, I like these things. They speak to me. I know I'll use them in my personal crafting. There's 2 Halloween sets that are really cute. I didn't grab either one, but I'm thinking about them. I did grab one Merry Makers. I don't know if some of y'all might not know, but there's 4 of us that work on Merry Makers, 2 on our team and 2 on Candy's team. And we offer a Christmas card series and we're bringing it back and it's going to start in August and we are most likely going to use one of the online exclusives. But then the other ones I grabbed, one had a mask set and one was this changing leaves that has like a hybrid embossing folder with it. And then the mask set was this frosted forest and it has 3 masks that go with this tree and 3 masks that go with this tree. So it's kind of interesting. Like, it looks like you can build a lot of color with these trees. So I don't normally do tree sets. Like this isn't normally my thing. I like trees. They're lovely. And then I definitely love leaves. And so that was not a surprise, that I grabbed that one, but online exclusives are going on now. Um, I'm working on the designs for the Merry Makers. I think we're gonna use the iconic imagery. We're not 1,000% decided, but we're like 90% there for the Merry Makers. So that's good. And then the other thing that's going on right now is the bundle sale. So an extra 10% on die bundles on the big shot and on the little shot, whatever it's called. It's not a shot anymore. The large Stampin' Cut emboss machine and the mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine and Boho Blue mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine. Which I do like the Boho Blue one. He's cute. Um, So the Big Boss and the Little Boss, and then all the dye bundles that are an extra 10% off, which I mean, some of those dye bundles were crazy affordable to begin with. And so now that they've got some different price points for them, there's one that's like close to $30 for the market one. And I mean, that's a crazy good deal for the dyes. So, make sure you look at your shopping list. If at the beginning of the month, some of the dye bundles that you wanted were unavailable, you should look again because a lot of them came back. They were able to restock a lot of stuff. So, definitely, check it out. This is a good point. It's not the last week of the month. So it's not the last week of the promo. That last week, I could see people panicking and like, grabbing a bunch of stuff. So this is probably the sweet week to look at it and go, yes, everything I want is in stock. Let me do that. The other thing to note is if you earned the April Better Your Best Challenge from Stampin' Up, you have that pink paper that is waiting to be added to your cart. So make sure that you got it, Sarah. Ooh, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna spotlight you. Oh, I don't have mine.
Look at her smile.
I know.
I'm trying to unmute myself here. Yeah, it's pretty. Let me see if I can fan it a little bit. I want this one. So there you go. It's got the bunnies, it's got the birds, it's got flowers.
Is it Melon Mambo?
Yeah. Is it?
It has.
The petal pink, pretty and pink, and melon mambo.
Ooh.
And then the back sides, hang on, I'll show you the back sides are pretty too. Yeah, like polka dots, stripes. What are these? Little hearts, I think.
So this paper is the Countryside Inn. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Countryside Road. This is Countryside Rose, so that was Countryside Inn, I think, right?
Yeah, so it's the pink version of this one, right? Which was Countryside Inn, yeah. And that was interesting that they did like an exclusive paper. They've never done anything like that. And it was also really interesting to hear Brian talked about it. They actually didn't order the paper until the challenge finalized, until they knew exactly how many packages of paper to order, and they literally ordered exactly how many packages they needed.
Wow.
Because one of the things they said is that they are not selling this. Like you will not be able to get this any other way. And so I thought that was really interesting that that's why it took a while for them to like have it to add it to our cart, to get it into the manufacturing facility or into workshop, into the warehouse. So anyways, yes, that is a fascinating paper. I'm super excited, and that's available right now too. So in Stampin' Up! Land, I just kind of wanted to preview that. And then we will get a preview of the holiday catalog in July. So the PDF will go up mid-July, and demonstrators will be able to start ordering from it in August. Customers will not be able to start ordering until September. So thinking about, for those of you, we have a few folks who maybe are impending or going to be impending next month. One of the things that I love to, mention is like, make sure that you've got your prepaid paper pumpkin paid up, right? Like if you are thinking about dropping, I had someone reach out to me and they're like, I think I'm going to drop. I'm like, that's fine. But make sure that you use as much of your discount as you can before you leave, right? And get everything that you want, the adhesives, the paper, the envelopes, right? Like stock yourself up because I know she loves, the product. And I said also, make sure you get your paper pumpkin. So that's the other news, paper pumpkin. They've announced the next 3 themes. And we've also got the new paper pumpkin die set that coordinates with all 3 of those.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
doing good. Just so you're aware that it's an active stop sign. You need to stop at it.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Sorry.
So the new die set that goes with all of the Paper Pumpkins is called something, and I'm gonna find it, but of course I'm not gonna find it where I want to find it. If someone else gets to the name before I do, let me know. Oh, let's see. What's the easiest way to find this? Okay, I'm gonna go a different way. Sometimes I can find things quickly and sometimes I can't. It's okay. If you go under menu and you go to, I think even under kits, I think that it will, it might not come up. Interesting. I wonder if it'll come under new arrivals. Let's see where it pops up. I saw it. Oh, here it is. New arrivals. Everyday celebration dies. So it has a hooray, like scripty font die, a cool leaf that's kind of partially pieced out and partially not. So it's not perfect. And then a flower die. So that's fun. And that is the new paper pumpkin die that coordinates with the next 3 months. So July, August, and September. No, July, August, September. Yeah, July, August, September. Yeah. And we've already gotten a preview of all 3 of those kits, and they are the September one is very fall oriented, and it has like mushrooms and leaves and snails and stuff. And so that one will not be Halloween, because that would be, if they were going to do a Halloween one, which they've really leaned against lately, that would have been the one, but it's not Halloween. So just FYI, if you want to get your Halloween fix, you're going to need to get it some other way. Hopefully there's something in the kit collection that'll come out that's more Halloween oriented. And the 2 online exclusives are super cute. So those are definitely good Halloween sets if you're into that. So other questions, comments, ideas, business
I do,
for the
I
grand
do.
old.
You mentioned talking or listening to Brian Pilling. I haven't seen anything come through my computer. So is there a special site that I need to go to hear announcements on his behalf?
No, so that is in the leaders group. So
Okay.
Stampin' Up! Leaders, when you hit Silver Elite and above, you're in a leaders group, and Brian does a weekly chat with the leaders on Monday, him and Kevin Lunt. Everyday celebration dies. Thanks, Kathleen. And so that is where I get a lot of my current, news and stats and stuff. And if we're allowed to share them with you, we do. And if we're not, then we don't. We keep our mouths shut. Because we try to be good stewards of that, and of that group. Yeah, so that is where he's been hanging out, and he's actually been out quite a bit lately. So he just came back today. So we got a check-in with him. So and they've given us the July calendar. Good. The mini catalog will be out on the 24th of July. Yay. I'm happy to have a date for that. Whew, good. And the only other thing, backstage registration will begin at the end of July. So that's for leaders for silver and above. Backstage this year will be virtual in November. And then the other thing is in July, there will be a bonus days earning period. So this is, again, kind of gives our customers a hint at what we've done these before, at what the new reward system will look like, right? Where they're earning money for every dollar they spend. It's not the same ratio as the new reward system will be, but it will give them a taste of what it's like. They earn in July when they order, and then they can redeem that in August when they order. So they earn coupons in July that they can redeem in August. And those are, I think it's $5 for every $50 order, if I'm not mistaken. The nice thing is that in August, for those of us in Texas, at least, we have the tax-free holiday. So a great time to stock up on adhesive and things like that, and a nice way to use your $5 coupons as well and not pay tax on anything. So for those of us in Texas, that's a great thing. So other than that, the only other thing I wanted to tell y'all about was Stampin' Up's public facing Facebook page and their Instagram, but I like it a little bit better on Facebook. It's a little easier for me to see. But their Facebook page, the Stampin' Up official one, they have been doing a ton of techniques and sketches, and there has been so much fun stuff being posted on there. So like every week they're highlighting a Technique Tuesday. They're doing every week they're highlighting another sketch. And they want us to participate. So like posting different cards that we've made with it. They have a creative challenge SU hashtag. And the simple stamping, which is something that is in the weekly updates, is both of those, they give out prizes for those. And so if you're posting on your public Facebook page, like your personal one, make sure if you're using simple stamping that you use the hashtag. And if you want to take their challenge, go check out their Facebook page. They're posting a ton of new content every week. And I've picked up some really fun techniques from these Technique Tuesdays. They've got like, simple ones like a partially embossed background so that you have room for a stamped image. Okay, that's not super, complicated. But one of the other techniques that I tried, and I posted a video over the weekend of it, is this reverse. Oh, this one was cool too. I might do this one sometime soon too. Like a craft ink technique that looked pretty cool. But it was, I forget what it was called. I want to know I want to use the official name before I show you the cool card. It's like a reverse blackout technique. I've never seen anything like it before in my life, nor have I done anything like it. You should definitely watch the video. It's 15 minutes, but you'll be shocked by me being so surprised. I'm like, oh, I get very excited. Yes. What's it called? Let's see. Blackout reverse embossing. It's kind of wild, but this is what it turned out like. And I'm going to pin myself or spotlight myself and do something exciting. Spotlight. But this is what it turned out like. And it was really wild. So you emboss with an embossing folder. You use your blend markers to color in the concave areas. And then you take your black ink pad and you swipe it on the front. And the convex areas pick up all the black. And so it almost looks like a batik print or something. Like it's a really cool look. And it was really fun. And I can imagine that I have several embossing folders that this would be fun with. And it's also, you can be really messy. You can be imperfect because you're just going to swipe the black on top of it. So it's kind of fun. So check out their Facebook or their Instagram, whatever you're on. And I know they've been promoting their Pinterest as well. So whichever way, I'm sure they're posting on all the places and all the things. But I would highly recommend that you follow them. So, okay, enough of me talking. I want to see some samples from you guys, and I want to see if there's any questions. So I'm going to get my scrap paper out for some door prizes. And I'm going to scrap paper. Okay, good. All right. Who would like to, let's see, what, post on Susie page. Yes, I mailed it out already. Oh, you posted it there, Kathleen. Okay. Kathleen, you always mail your cards before we get a chance to see them. That's my issue is I had to go get some more postage, because I was low on postage. So I still have some graduation cards I need to send y'all. Like, that's how bad things are. But we ran out of postage before we left town, so. Okay, so we've got Kathleen who would like to share a card, and I'll spotlight you.
I have some things.
Yay, okay, let me spotlight you. Spotlight, pin, something, I don't know. Okay.
Oh, is my video on? I should probably
No.
turn that off.
Yeah, you're totally not on, but it's okay. Hey, there you are.
Here I am. So this isn't, well, the stamp is Stampin' Up, but I was working on some little projects I'm gonna do with some kids with some stencils and things, so I made this little.
Oh, I love that. That's super cute. And the little
Show
ribbon.
it again.
Oh, okay.
Can you see
I
it?
want to.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
Thank you.
If you spotlight her, can we see it better?
No, let me see. Remove pin. Let me see. Let me try again. It was being weird. I don't know why. Let me try again. Spotlight for everyone. Okay, is that better for everybody? Okay, good.
That's good.
So cute.
Cute.
So I used some of that rainbow paper, and then I used some different paper, but that's the stamp from one of the sets.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cute. And that ribbon too. That ribbon's great for that.
Yeah,
That's cute.
that's that. And then I did the meeting packet, but you know me, I change a few things sometimes. So I wanted a family card for something, so I used that old family stamp.
With the
That's
little family of ducks. Oh my gosh, Elena, that's so cute.
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 I thought it was fitting. I was like, I gotta go through my stamps and find one that has something about family.
Mhm.
And this one I embossed. It wasn't in the directions to emboss it, but I embossed it, and I think it adds a little nice touch to that.
That's pretty with that eyelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
This one I think I did exact.
Nice.
And this one I messed up because I forgot to put the bow across before I put it down. So I just added it there.
That's so cute though.
And then I did some simple cards. I'm not going to show you them all, but like I thought this set was really good for like sympathy and
Yeah.
comfort cards.
Yeah.
You know, so I won't show you all those, but yeah, that's what I've been doing.
I agree. I think that DSP is really beautiful for weddings and sympathy. It's very elegant. It's understated. That's a really nice paper. So nice job. All
Yeah.
right.
Have
Who-
some. Mhm.
Lisa, I heard you. Let's see. Oh, she's moving though. She's on the move. She's going. All right. Anybody else have something in the meantime while
I
Sarah?
do.
All right, Sarah, I
So
see you.
I wanted to show, when you were showing the bone folder, someone at the shoebox swap had this. So I had the little, you can have your little,
The
whatchamacallit-
Tammy.
yeah. And so I got these for my team. So I put their
Oh.
team name in there.
That's so cute.
That was that. And then I want to show the card I did. Like, so this, for anybody who knows that I did the kitchen cards when we had the little utensils and everything, and I
Oh my
thought
God.
this is gonna lose everybody, right? We did this card and I changed it up a little bit. I put instead of black, it was the dark gray, but then you pull it up.
Aw.
Oh,
So
cute.
it's
That
basically
is
like
so cool.
it's like a shaker card almost. Like you have you make the TV part like a shaker. And I put this on a window sheet just because then this way you wouldn't see, if it stuck out a little at the top, because you actually put the antenna on the top to, pull it up. But we did this and it went okay. And then the inside we just made some splotches and stuff.
Oh,
So that was one. And then we did this one from the swap. So we did this card. That
Yeah.
went over really well. Everyone kept saying, "But the buttons, the buttons," because they have the little silver piece underneath them. And then just as an easy one, so that, you know, we had a little rest in between, we just did a pair and had the little pairs.
Nice.
That
That's
was
awesome.
after, that was after this one, but before the other one. So those were our class this month for the group at my house. The other
Yeah.
group wants to do Christmas in July, and July is not a great time, but I ordered some of the online exclusives to do Christmas in July. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I
Melissa,
mean,
if you want to swap out, what you were talking about something that you said, oh, I got almost all the Christmas ones. So if you want to swap out anything for, and we have to hook up to swap out the shells and the
yes, I will be done with shells next week. So
yeah. So that one with the color I saw on Pinterest, it was another stamp company, and it said something like, "Stay tuned for an important message," and then it said, "You color my world." And I couldn't figure out how to do that with anything else, so I just did your super one from the set. But
that's funny. That's a cute one though. That's a really cute sample.
very
Yeah.
cute.
Very nice. All right, Miss Pat, I'm coming to you, and then I'm going to Lisa. All right, I'm gonna spotlight.
Okay, well, I'm a beginner and I'm looking for male oriented colors and cards. So I made this a very simple card.
With a blurred background, it's always a booger. If you can turn it off, that's great. It's under your video options.
Right.
We promise we won't judge your background.
That's better.
Yes, now we can see you.
And you can see the card though.
No, still not. That's weird. Put it in front of your body. Sometimes if you put it right in front of your chest, like right here, we can see it. Yes, perfect. Yeah, now
Okay.
we can see it.
All right. So it's this, I made
It's
myself
seaside.
know. It's the seaside
Ted wishes.
side wishes. And I made it with a pebbled path card base and a pebbled path ribbon. And then the sand dollars are with crumb cake instead of the basic beige. And then I used the metallic effects, the little liquid.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like little dots on here, and they look like little droplets of water.
Oh,
I made it a very simple card, and then the inside rest and relax, I think, was from an old stamp set, tropical, timeless tropical or something like that. And then I burnished, I called it burnished the edges of the white part of the card and the sentiment part of the card, you know, just by using crumb cake and sliding it over the edges.
yeah.
So that was one. And then the other one is kind of an old, it's old paper. It's a 6x6 paper.
It's still current though, which is wild. The irresistible blooms. Yeah.
And the ribbon, it was new. And then I just decorated both sides
Ooh.
and stamped the inside. So, I mean, it's a simple card and it's an attempt.
But
So,
it's nicely finished, Pat. Like it has lots of layers. You did layers on the inside and the outside. It's well finished. It's something that when we swap at like big events, Terry and I have talked about this, right? Like there are some cards that are nicely finished, right? And they might be simple, but they're well finished. And that's a well finished card. I have to show, you sent me a card. And I
yeah.
want to show everybody the card that you sent me because it's super pretty. So let me see. I'm going to. Miss Pat sent me a card and it's pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at that.
Oh, that is pretty.
Look at those sand dollars. They're gorgeous. You
They
guys
are.
know, I mean, I'm a sucker for a sand dollar, but we did not find any whole sand dollars this last time, by the way. I was very sad. That was not, we were not accomplished. All right, Miss Lisa, I'm coming to you. All right.
Okay, nothing terribly fancy, but I'm just trying to get rid of old papers.
Yeah.
But I've got the daisies
Nice.
and
It's
then,
always a happy card.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just a happy one, then just a simple
Nice.
on the bottom inside. More old papers.
Hey, use it up.
So, this is the one that I don't know. There's a stamp in the set that says, happier than happy for you, has the bear and the
Oh, yeah.
fox, mushrooms.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that one's cute.
And
Yeah,
this is the layering leaves, the bow punch. and
nice.
stuff. So, and then I can't really tell, but there's the linen thread. I hope they never get rid of that. I love it.
Yes, if they get rid of linen thread, we're gonna bear arms and we're gonna go mutiny, I think. So
Yeah. And then I'm just kind of playing around recently with something I saw online. And this is a
it's like a
little,
little backpack.
it's a backpack. You can put goodies in it.
That's
Oh.
so cute.
And I glued the little pocket shut, but it opened on there too. So,
You could put like a pack of gum in there or something. That's so cute.
or Tic Tacs, the little tiny Tic Tac. But now they've changed the Tic Tac containers and they're like kind of oval and fat and round. They're not flat anymore.
Yeah.
So they would fit in the big part. So anyway, that's just,
That's super cute.
that's it.
Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Who else? Anybody else got a project they'd like to share? Miss Terry.
I was telling you earlier, I did 3 kits this morning. I'm not going to show you those, except for they are really cute.
Yeah.
Trying
Love
to clean off my shelves. But Lisa, this always reminds me of Ace. Lisa had a dog named Ace. I made 12 Christmas cards using this old Christmas paper. And this is the modern oval punch. And you would be amazed how much stuff you can actually silhouette with that. So like the all of these animal and kid cards, you can just punch them out and then frame them. So just a hint. I mean, I have a hard time using up the one with all the fox and the knitting llama and all that.
Zany
But
Zoo.
Zany Zoo, thank you. So anyway, the oval punch is my new best friend.
It is, and that's a great idea. I've got a lot of that pet paper. That's the paper I hoard, is like if there's cute pets, that Christmas one, I hoarded the pet paper before that, the Zany Zoo, but the modern punch is a good idea for that because you can really feature something on that. So that's great. Well, lovely. All right. Anybody else want to share? Patsy, you've been out of town, so I can't imagine you had any crafting time. So
No.
it's like, and Glenda, you're out of town, so yep. So, and Miss Veronica, you got anything you would like to share? No, not at this point. Okay, well then we've all shared. I appreciate it. So
I did bring some kits with me
Oh, good.
and a paper pumpkin. Matter of fact, I just brought them in from outside. And sorry I was late.
Hey, you're fine.
I knew it was 7 o'clock, but I didn't know the time had gotten away from me.
It's okay. And when you're on vacation, it's really easy to do that. So, and I can appreciate that you guys, are traveling and doing, the summer things. But yet you still come in time for us. And I think that's awesome. I've got some fun prizes. I have some thicker prizes. I've been trying to avoid giving these away. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and suck it up and mail them. I have a lot of ribbon to give away. So, and I've just been avoiding it like the plague because they do not slip in envelopes. But I have 2 sets of embellishment.
Take it off the stool.
Oh, yeah, I would feel bad.
Oh.
I'm going to send it to you whole. I will just suck it up. All right. So transparent adhesive back dots. Oh, let me spotlight myself.
You're there.
Okay. So transparent adhesive back dots. These are the ones that theoretically coordinate with the market, but they're beautiful. They're like green and blackberry bliss and granny apple and like a whitish clear. They're really pretty. And then I love these. These are the adhesive backed sparkle gems, and these are very sparkly. So these are the 2 embellishments I have. And then I'm going to give away, four ribbons. So I'll do 6 prizes total, but I'll let you guys pick. Are those the different colors? I'm telling you, those 2 colors are really close. Summer Splash. Pleasure mark, yeah. All right. So I have Peach Pie, Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Basic Beige, and Pretty in Pink. The one I'm missing is Petunia Pop. So I have these for you to choose from. So, all right, here we go. We shall draw winners. I do this very officially. It's on tiny little pieces of paper that are on my desk. If you ever get your name on a gift, because it's because I glued it to your prize, because the tornadic winds, I have this fan in my office that if you turn on the fan, anything above 1, it like blows paper everywhere. So I have to actually glue your names to your prize or else I won't know who won what. So FYI. If you wonder why I do the weird things I do, there's definitely a reason. So. All right, the first winner is Elena. Miss Elena, what would you like?
Oh, goodness. Oh, man.
Tough to be a winner.
Yeah. No, I'm just debating. I think I'll take those. I know I love the ribbons, but I'm like, I think I have enough. I'll take the first gems that you showed for the market.
The transparent ones. Those are so pretty. I've had fun playing with those. So
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
disappointing, Kathleen. I was just having a hard time making a decision.
All right, Patsy Palmer, you're winner number 2. What would you like?
The sparkle gems.
Sparkle gems.
Mhm.
Oh,
Thank you.
absolutely. All right. Oh, these guys are stuck together. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. Everybody in this confluffle wins. Oh God, it's 4 of them. Okay, well, these are my next 4 winners, and so they were all stuck together. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. So the next 4 winners are Lisa.
So,
Lisa. I know it's a tough
I
one.
will go with the basic beige ribbon.
Basic beige.
The only one I
Yeah.
didn't order.
Well, there you go, see? And then Kathleen, you are next.
You
Pretty-
don't have the petunia pop, right?
I do not have the petunia pop. I used it.
Okay. I think I will go with the pretty in pink,
Pretty
please.
pink. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good color. And then Sarah, you are next.
I'll do Summer Splash.
Summer Splash. All right. And then the last name is Terry. So Terry, I will give you the option of, would you like some ribbon or a bone folder?
I want a bone folder. Please, thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna send it to you and I'm gonna put it, I will say, the mail shattered one of these, which I did not think was possible. So FYI. So I'm gonna order some more padded mailers and I'm gonna mail it in a padded mailer to you. Because when I don't send it in a pad, and I don't have any padded mailers right now. But when I don't send it in a padded mailer, I've had 2 shatter, which is really interesting. So, FYI, that'll be on its way. So, good. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm gonna stick around.